We got the inside scoop on Britain's next superstars. They're due to fly in later this year. They're going to be greeted by tight security, blanket media coverage, and tons of bamboo. What? Oh yeah, 2 giant pandas. They're soon going to be on their way from China to their new home at Edinburgh Zoo. The black and white bears will be the first in Britain for nearly 20 years. Our reporter, James Alexander, is fast learning how to become a panda love doctor as he joins us from the brand new panda enclosure.
That's an introduction I've never had before, Shane, but I welcome your appreciation of the expertise I'm bringing to bear. I fear that it may be unmerited, because already this morning at Edinburgh Zoo I said, oh, elephants, and I was informed that they were rhinos. So my qualifications on animal identification are not great, but I'll give this a go anyway.
All right. What does the panda enclosure look like? I'm guessing lots of scatter cushions, low mood lighting, some Barry White on in the background. No?
Barry White in the background, soft furnishings. Not quite. As you can maybe hear, I'm at the penguin pool. They're the penguins squeaking away, because down there work's still going on at the panda enclosure. It's coming on, nearly ready, but not quite. They've got the grass down where the pandas will live. There's tree stumps for the bears to loll about on. There's a pool for them to keep cool. But they're still building this glass walkway around the edge where people will be able to see the pandas up close. Funny this morning, Shane, the monkeys next door have been climbing to the top of their trees, curious, peering down, wanting to see what's happening. Like all the animals here, they'll have to get used to the new stars in town.
Do you know, I had no idea that's the noise that a penguin makes, so I've learned something along with you this morning as well. Pandas notoriously shy. Well, I heard you report a little bit earlier on, you were saying one of them's shy. The fella's not as shy as the lady there, apparently, is it?
Yeah, that's right. The male is a bit more boisterous, a bit more curious. He's called Yang Guang. His name means sunlight. The female is called Chan Chan. Her name means sweetness. We're told she's a bit more shy, sleeps a lot. Crucially, though, they have both bred before, although not with each other. Ian Valentine from Edinburgh went to China to help pick the pandas. He told me the pandas he's chosen have important genetic qualities and they're really, really cute.
I have to say, even although I have seen lots and lots of giant pandas, the 2 pandas that we're getting are very good looking.
You picked the best pandas?
I think they are absolutely gorgeous pandas.
So gorgeous pandas, likely to generate big crowds.
How are they going to get on with the climate in Scotland? I don't know where they're from in China, but it's got a bit of a nip in the air in Edinburgh, hasn't it?
It can be a little bit nippy, but apparently Scotland has a very similar climate to the mountains where the pandas come from in China. Getting bamboo is really the toughest thing about it all, because it's just about all pandas eat, and they eat it all day. They're growing a fair amount here at the zoo. They're also bringing it in from other parts of Britain and Europe. Simon Jones is the zoo's horticulturalist responsible for the supply of bamboo. He says the panda's choice of food is an odd quirk of evolution.
You've got a carnivore, which is basically a big bear. Its other relatives eat fish, eat salmon, that sort of thing. And this is an animal that's evolved to eat nothing but bamboo, which is low in nutrients. So, yeah, it's a strange one.
And the pandas are here on a 10-year loan, and Simon reckons during that time, just as the penguins get rather excited here, they're swimming around and having a good time this morning. He estimates during the time the pandas are here, they'll eat 6 acres of bamboo. That's a heck of a lot of bamboo.
I know it's early, James, but I just want a quick chat about love. Are they optimistic? Because they are a breeding pair, but notoriously, pandas, they're not very amorous, so they don't seem to be able to get it together. Do they reckon this pair will?
Well, that's a delicate question, isn't it, for this time in the morning? But, yeah, pandas in captivity, let's say they're uninterested in sex. And to make matters worse, females are only fertile once a year for just 48 hours. So that's a tiny window of opportunity. Some keepers have resorted to artificial insemination, giving bears Viagra, would you believe? Even playing them videos of other pandas mating. Well, that's not the plan for Alison McLean. She'll be in charge of the pandas here once they arrive. She says they hope to avoid external intervention if possible to allow panda romance to blossom.
Obviously, with the pandas being able to see one another and getting used to the fact that there is, for the female anyway, there's a male there, so that when she comes into season, you know, this isn't a stranger she's meeting. So that'll be our first tactic. If that doesn't work, then yeah, we may have to look at other routes.
And Alison was saying a baby panda when it's born is pink, blind and absolutely tiny, 900 times smaller than its mother.
I love it. James, thanks for joining us. You've taught us two things. First of all, that's the noise that penguins make, and there's such a thing as panda porn.